Okay, now something's happening. It's very stupid.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
Alright, your sword's doing something weird. Howdy folks, Zios here, and welcome back to Greedfall. Now we had some dumb shit happen. Ow, that hurt like... No, you fuckers. You better not. Alright, 6. Here's an idea. How about y'all F off? Alright, how many do we have left? Just you? Especially you guys with guns. You guys are dicks. Alright. Heal up. Heal up. Armor up. And then Q Torsten over here.
Come here, you pathetic dog.
Hello. I got a gun for some reason. Oh, boot to the face.
Over for you, Commander.
Okay. Is that the log up thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's have a talk about what the fuck. Okay? So, let's go. We don't have access to the big map. But, let's say, oh look, this quest marker shows that you need to go here in order to stop someone. You go there, and nothing happens. That's what happened last time. I go through there. I'm running all around the docks, trying to figure out what the hell. And after about like a half an hour of doing this on my own and like having my finger very close to the record button, just like I did just now when that cutscene started, to figure out what the F was happening. And nothing was happening, so I was like, oh, okay, crap. I ran into a bug that somehow hasn't been resolved after a year. And it's a really dumb one, too. So they expect you... So we're in the Coinguard barracks right now. They expect you, after going through this, to head through the front door of the Coinguard barracks, which, when we were going around town, had so many coin guards there. And so, like, the best idea would be to not go through the front door. And so we went around and we did our little sneak thing. We got all the lieutenants and went to the commander's office. The commander wasn't there. And it had a quest marker to the docks, to go to the docks and say, hey, this is where you need to go to stop the commander. He's trying to get away. He's trying to head out to sea on a ship. And so we went there, and nothing was effing happening. And so I had to look up what the F to do to see if it was just me being dumb or if it was a bug. And it's kind of a bug because they specifically expect you to go through a certain place. And for a game like this that gives you different options on how to complete things, to have something so... And for a quest so big, to have something so dumb as to... You have to go through a specific door or be in a certain part of town when the quest marker shows you need to go to the complete opposite direction than where that goes. And I thought it was a very understandable thing for a character to do was to not brute force go back out the front door and face like tens of coin guards. But no, apparently I'm wrong. I don't know. So that was frustrating. And while doing research into this, I found out stuff that I didn't want to know later on about the Coinguard, which all of it pisses me off. I'm not a fan of the Coinguard. I don't think the Coinguard are very interesting antagonists in this. I mean, compared to the Bridge Alliance or Taleme, they seem pretty mustache twirly villains compared to everybody else. So Yeah, I'm just not happy about this. And the Coinguard is just, I've always been on the wrong foot with them, and it isn't over yet, unfortunately. Get rid of that marker. Thank you. So we got nothing to say. What do we got to do? Oh, now we're going to load into something as we walk out. Now it's doing weird things like this. Oh, shit. Constantine. It's getting bad real fast, huh? It's not good.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
No. No, of course not.
Constantine, how are you feeling? Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coinguard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Teleme. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
The Governor Baron thanks you as well. Your message was instrumental in stopping Hikmet and our research falling into the hands of those brutes.
So every
It is
town
my
was
dear
saved?
cousin that you should thank, my lady. I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Yes.
Barely, but yes. They're going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
Yeah.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has
Severely
been
tarnished.
We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave,
Seems Kurt
I
hasn't
must
learned
ask you
anything.
something.
All right. I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, your highness.
Oh
we have the
boy.
best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Not.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Yeah.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay. So everybody got pretty much their opinions heard. But I'm kind of with Kurt. I mean, the Bridge Alliance suffer from it. Petrus and Teleme suffer from it. We suffer from it. The only people who don't are the natives, Siora, and the Naughts. But I don't know if the Naughts know why they don't suffer from it. And it's probably due because if they're thinking that the God of 1,000 Faces is the one who brought this on them, then it seems that there's like a reason. He doesn't blame the Naughts, but, you know, the Naughts are the ones that had the ability to bring them over there. They wouldn't have been able to get there without the help of the Naughts, so I don't know sure why they think about it. So Petrus's quest. Quests. I don't know. I can't remember what this one is. I know about the Eden town that's supposed to be a paradise for sun worshippers or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't found the book to like read on it in this. Like, I guess I haven't looked through enough of the journal entries to get a good understanding of what like Theleme's religious practices are. I know they worship like figures, like they have like a prophet. I think who's what the city's namesake is after, if I remember correctly, is San Mateus. So there's that. I'm not sure what this part of it is. Petrus about his plan. The second part of that stuff where we were looking into the Mother Cardinals, getting dirt on her, so that maybe we can. The thing with is that we've been able to do stop like the Inquisition and other factions of Theleme from being shits, especially when it comes with natives or Naughts or anybody else. Once we get to the Mother Cardinals, we have the Mother Cardinals here, and once we get to her, but she doesn't seem too keen on doing something about it until someone makes a fuss about it. And so if we always have to be over in telling, you know, the Mother Cardinal, hey, there are people, if we have to keep constantly telling her that there are people in under your like jurisdiction that are being shitty, then she's not doing her job. We haven't had too much interaction with the governor of Hikmet. That's from what I remember. They seem to be pretty, pretty orderly, but also very sneaky, and don't care about, everybody else as much as they do their own interest, which, makes sense, but it's still like not at the expense of, people who are innocent in this matter type thing. From a Sardet's perspective. And so the next thing that we probably want to do is something that's probably not good for progressing like main quest and getting down to the bottom of something. It seems like we're treating like the symptoms instead of the disease. But Sealers, Mateus, or Hikmet. So there's not an option for the Naughts, which I didn't think there would be with but I don't think Hikmet's gonna have anything, or San Mateus. I think that's gonna be fake seance, whatever, snake salesman. So, I don't know. That's not gonna probably do like leeches or whatever. Who knows? But anyway, so we're gonna go after the healer. We're gonna go after the healer. I think that's probably our best bet. And so, can we switch up our party? Yes, we can. All right, Kurt, you stay here. Excuse me. We're obviously bringing Siora. And we were going to try and get Afra. So we're friendly with Kurt and Vasco. And I learned stuff about the like relationship level, especially with Kurt. Like if you were a dick to Kurt, then obviously things would happen differently. And that's kind of self-explanatory and understood. But I kind of just wanted to, if I was going to go back and play this game differently, which honestly right now I'm on the fence about, because I just haven't gotten, if I get to the end and I'm very satisfied, well, not very satisfied, but I'm satisfied with the story enough to where it's like, okay, I can go back and see what's, different. I probably wouldn't do a lot of like the extraneous. Some of the side quests seem pretty essential. I mean, obviously, like the character missions, but if you like just let those go, like these don't matter at all. These are just like make money, right? But yeah, I wanted to be able to like, if I was gonna play through the game again, which is TBD, on my own time, then I wanted to be able to figure out what those other options are for myself. And we can just go to the freaking residence. Because I don't want to. So tiresome just to go all the way over there. Sometimes the game is like, seriously, come on, we can do this. Okay. Did we change anything about our inventory? We did not, I don't think. We didn't have anything that we needed to change. Now we got Petrus, a nice helmet and armor. I think we improved his gloves and boots. We still don't have anything for you neck-wise, do we? Not even like a heal. Alright, that was some of the stuff. Yeah, those are the gauntlets that we picked off of someone's dead body. Here's a brown brigantine. So, I mean, we'll get there. We're not doing too bad for cash right now. Vasco's doing okay. We need to upgrade him to at least blue stuff. It's probably not good to have for him to have just a dagger. Alright, so that's the healer's pretty close by. Alright, then once we deal with that, I wonder what we'll do next. We could go to Eden and see what that's about. That might be interesting conquest, but it doesn't seem like the most pressing thing. It's just something that the Mother Cardinal asked us to do. So we may never get to it. We may never get to it because it just doesn't seem as pressing as everything else that's going on right now. Alright, let's skip camp. We don't need to be in camp. Alright, we're at the village. That is hard for me to pronounce because I've never heard it pronounced before. It's got a lot of letters.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Sardet. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual, but my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
The symptoms of its victims start with severe headaches and nausea. Their blood becomes effectively darker and more viscous. The veins become visible. In the end, the victim weakens and dies. We have not, as of yet, found a treatment.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. and I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave, and must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when
Mind
these
shakers.
mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
Okay.
But the
Mind shaker ministers.
remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing.
And then those are,
We
yeah,
must
the
discover
animals.
from where these monsters
Forget
come.
which one.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Thanks, game.
But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Okay, so we got a lot to do.
I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
That's good to know.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Alright, so, yeah, we'll deal with the, hunter first, even though that seems like this. Okay. Talk to the hunter. And our hunter's up there. Let's sprint, shall we?
Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madrenaxe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
I'm gonna ask about the Tenlands.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures. Very calm. But who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Interesting. Alright, explain the problem.
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry.
That much is obvious.
Beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded. And some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
Let's speak about the victims now.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress
That seems
alone
interesting.
kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them.
What could there be?
Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Seems like we're like asking the same question over and over, just asking it differently.
This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch.
Okay.
I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again.
Okay.
We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaigse. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn.
Okay. Insist on talking about the creatures aggressively proposed to help. Speak about the missionaries. I mean, we kind of... Alchemical preparation of alchemical damage.
Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Alright, no one else is going to say anything? Alright, I'm going to go back to bestiaries. Kind of reorientate myself. I think we have Tenlands, yeah. Yeah, these things. Ones that kind of like spit. Yeah, some of them spit. And, you know, albino ones, of course, are very, 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 very bad. Okay. There's we have nothing new, not yet. Just 2 things when we get up to level 22. It's a long way from now. So what's next? We get to talk to. It just says destroy the nest. So there are 3 nests we have to destroy. Not that we have to have. That we don't have those, because I'm pretty sure we do. Like we acquired a crap ton of those. Alchemical preparation of elemental damage, right? Yeah, 14. That's the one we need, yeah. Yeah, so we have plenty of those to use. So, very Witcher-esque of throwing a bomb into a nest and then fighting a dominant creature. Hey. So, if you're going to, you know, take something from a game, that's a good thing to take. Especially when dealing with, you know, do they say monsters on here? What do they call this? They don't say monsters. They just call them animals. It's not creatures. Okay, I was going to say it's not listed. It is listed. They're listed as creatures. Okay, makes sense. So we can talk to the families because there's 2 areas to talk, and then we have missionaries that are up there. We've seen those missionaries before. We went over there, but we didn't have anything to talk with them about. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing next. At some point. First, let's head towards this one. That's the closest. See if they'll say anything to us.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
That's about the moment she disappeared.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Okay, so we can... Let's get a description.
What does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
Okay. I don't know if I don't think that's a relevant question. So I'm not gonna ask it.
I must leave now.
If we have to like ask it later, then we will. And, like, it will not like progress through if we don't.
Not yet.
I'm sorry, I was gonna go through that. So we have to like go through all the
Is there
deals of
anyone in the
dialogue.
village that might want to harm her?
No, no, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah,
Why do you say
ran away with someone.
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took
No.
notice.
Oh, okay, no.
And the boys of the
Well,
village
maybe
did
against
as
their
well.
will.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection.
Okay, alright. We've already asked enough about the Tinlins and the missionaries. I mean, well, not about the missionaries, but we'll finish this dialogue and then we'll wrap it up. We'll do the hunt for the Tinlins tomorrow and see if we can find anybody. And, maybe go with the mercenaries and get Petrus to, tell these missionaries to stop being dicks.
Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Doneigad asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Okay. Alright, so what about the disappearance?
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Okay, what does he look like?
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Okay.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love.
And they're gonna be the...
But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
Okay.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mind Shakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
Okay.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell
So there's some possibilities here. So we can talk about other victims.
Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he
Right,
fought
and I
with the Mind
confirmed
Shakers.
that.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. And
That
she
doesn't
is
matter.
promised to another.
That doesn't matter.
A promise can be broken, and it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her.
Mm.
Not without saying farewell.
They're pushing us very closely in that direction. So it's
Seems our two
probably...
missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Alright, yeah. No one wants to make comments with you. This is Sardet. Let's find and destroy the nests. Find the missing villagers. Talk to the missionaries. So probably the most likely thing is that they went off together one day. Or, they went off, she went to go pick berries, quotations, he went off to go fishing, and they had like a meeting place in the woods. And, then something happened. Either missionaries, which I find likely, which I find unlikely. The missionaries came and got them and maybe killed one, took the other. The Tinlins got to them, which I also find unlikely. Or the person that she was promised to found out and followed one of them to their meeting place until they were together, and probably either took out one of them or them both. And that's something that's probably going to be the most likely scenario. This is me being a predictor, a Zithios Nostradamus, and however you want to. It doesn't fit. Anyway, trying to be a Nostradamus of sorts. Anywho. So that's gonna do for now. Next time, we're gonna head out and we're gonna look for them, and we're gonna look for nests. And hopefully we don't run into that guardian again, because I think we already took it out once, so I don't think it'll be coming back. I wonder if that had to do with a certain situation that we just kind of got there too early, because it seemed a weird thing. There was like bandits that were getting attacked by a guardian. And the bandits were like, screw the Guardian, let's attack my party. And then we dispatched the bandits rather easily, and then had to deal with the Guardian fight. Anywho, so till next time, this has been Zithios, signing out for now. Bye, folks.